All right, let's go over my results for 1 year doing the Jim Wendler 531 program. First, some information on myself. I'm 45 years old. Started it, I was 44, weighing about 160 pounds at the start. I'm about 165 pounds right now. I've had some history with lifting on and off my whole life. I've been in gyms lifting weights. I've weighed different weights. Late 90s, early 2000s, I got my deadlift up to about 435. Uh, my training wasn't optimal back then. I used to like drink and I used to play video games till 2 in the morning on work nights and not always getting the best sleep, but I was always in the gym. And maybe if I had someone like myself right now to coach myself back then, I would have lifted more. But the past is the past. And my only advice is to you younger people that are really like lifting is like get more than 6 hours of sleep and don't drink like 24 beers on a Friday night. Just have like three or four and, try to, you know, give yourself the most optimal environment for your lifting. But that's the past. I did a little Olympic lifting in the 2000s, squatted for a while, lost touch of the bench press and heavy deads. Then I got into a fitness thing, kind of like a Tony Horton thing. And then I had like my little TRX cables and I was running a bit. Did a bit of squatting, but didn't push it. I was squatting more for cardio, doing like 225 for like 10 sets to three with like 30 seconds rest in between each set, stuff like that. But let's go to September 2013, start the Wendler program. First dead workout, I did 265 for 7 reps. Recently, I've done 340 for 8 reps. I got my dead up to about 415. 2011, I pushed my dead a little bit. I've got to about 345. Once I started Wendler, within about 2 months, I'd hit 345 again, and it just kept going up. So 415. So we'll say I made like 70-pound progress on that. Bench, I hadn't benched in years. Barbell bench, I'd been doing a lot of dumbbell benching. First month of Wendler, first week I did 175 for 7 on the first week of my first month. Recently I've done 205 for 6 and 230 for a single. Military press. It looks like September 2013 I did 135 pounds for a rep. I've done that for 5 reps recently. I kind of stall out the closer I get to my body weight. Like I did 125 for 10 reps, and then 135 I can only do for 5 reps. Then when I start getting around 150, it's just singles. I'd love to be able to press my body weight. I know a few other guys on YouTube are in the same boat. Press is a frustrating lift because exponentially you're using a lot lighter weight. So putting on 5 pounds is like a big, it's like putting on 10 or 15 pounds to your squat. Squats, a little tricky there with the squats because I was doing similar weights in 2013. First of all, I've been squatting consistently throughout my adulthood, doing the powerlifting squats. But when I did powerlifting, I did low bar, wrapped my knees, wore a belt. I used to do touch and go. Or, well, not touch and go, but I don't know how deep I was getting back then. You had people in the gym, so, oh, that was good and deep. Yeah, that was good. But whether or not it really was, they might have just been blowing sunshine up your skirt because you were going to do the same thing for them and tell them their squats were deep. But back then I did like 365, knees wrapped, belt on for a double at about 180. Then I got into Olympic lifting, relearned, did the high bar, and then I'd only get like 275, and I do front squats. I got my front squat up to 250 once. So I was always squatting, but I was high, and I never really pushed the high bar 1 rep max. I always had a squat rack, and I always just kind of I kind of thought I couldn't put any weight on it, and that I just needed to squat for conditioning. So I had that mentality for a bunch of years, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to hit a bigger squat again. But 2011, I got up to where I did 300. Whether it was deep enough or not, I don't know. But I hit 310 recently, pretty deep. So let's just say my squat's kind of mixed up because, when I was getting over 250, I think I was going down to a certain place and then kind of coming back up and not really going to where I want to go, which is I want to see my quadricep parallel to the ground. If I see my hamstring parallel to the ground, that, to me, that's not deep enough. For me, I want to see the quadricep parallel, and then I want to come back up. But I'm now squatting with heavier weights. For me, I'm using the same form that I am for lighter weights. So that's progress. So all in all, I think it's a pretty good program, especially for people that they're trying to get back into it. If you were 18 or 19 too, this would be a good program. If you'd started off thinking you were going to build up muscle like a bodybuilder, and then all of a sudden you get interested in powerlifting, well, I think Wendler 531 can give you a little bit of both, because you end up doing a lot of reps with the big compound movements. Like the first week of each lift, you do the 5 reps at 65, 5 reps at 75, and then 5+ reps at 85. That's a good workout. You're going to get pumped from that. That's my hardest workout, just because you got to recalibrate it every once in a while, because you start pushing that 1 rep max up, then all of a sudden the 65, 75, and 85 is following you, and then 3 months into it, you're pretty tired on that first week. So I've been recalibrating it. Another thing I like to use is what Jim Wendler calls joker sets. If you read the other Wendler book, Beyond Wendler 531, he's got this idea of joker sets, and it's just kind of a YOLO thing. Like on week 3, if your 1 rep max feels good, instead of doing a bunch of reps for it, in training on the 3rd set, you go up another 10% and push it when you feel like it. Because let's face it, sometimes it's just when your body says you can do it, and sometimes you go in the gym, you can do it, and other times you're just going through the motions. So Wendler's pretty adaptable. He's got a lot of answers for a lot of different variations. So it's not like a strict program, but there's a basic framework there that you work with. And if you're pretty intelligent with your lifting and where you are, you can kind of move around those things and kind of go for it on some days, or recalibrate if you need to. Bring your training max down and start over again. No shame in that, because you can always add another set. He doesn't tell you you can't do a joker set on week 3. If you feel like it, go for a heavier weight. So yeah, 1 year of Wendler, making some progress. Not making the progress I would make if I was like 20 years old, but I'm 45, 165 pounds. This is the progress I've made. I'm going to stick with it. We'll see in about a half year, see if I'm making progress. Maybe I'll have some revelation where I switch to something else. But can't complain for now. Slow and steady gains. Catch you later.